Everybody, welcome back to the CGN event. LAN, $1,500 on the line, $1,000 to first, $500 for second, and anything after that you don't get nothing, squat nada. But we are heading on into the winner's semis as we are going to have a big rematch on our hands, another Group B matchup, but we are sticking with the NM boys. They went undefeated in pool play, and they ended up having two MWII round 11s, and they are going up against the other team that went to a MWII round 11 against them, and it is BeavR / Elation, which is going to be an incredible series on our hands, and we get to take a look at these guys. Aggro, Koi, Eternal, Antho Jr., which everybody was getting hyped up about. Antho dropped an 18 kill streak, probably one of the best streaks you will ever see in a LAN environment. Unfortunately, he was not able to come away with that win in the map that he did drop it, and they ended up getting reverse swept. But the last series of the night was actually between these two teams once again. We've been saying this all night or all day. MWII round 11s. The ice came in for the NM boys. So this is a grudge. This is a rematch between these two squads. And let's go take a look at the NM boys roster, which I know everybody has been familiar with this time around. It is going to be Dahmers, Electric MC, Oze, and Solar. The two ARs, that's really been the talk of the tournament. You saw it in a post-game interview. Solar, he said this is maybe one of probably more his recent LAN is his technical first one, even though he's been to one other one he said was disorganized, but he's ready to go when it comes to this one. And then Dahmers, the AR, the El Capitan, he has been dominating this entire lobby, an entire LAN. So Solar and Dahmers, it's really, can you slow them down if you are Koi and I believe it's Aggro. So Koi and Aggro have been running the ARs, which is a little different because Aggro has typically been running the sub, but it's a battle of, I think, kind of the mids when it comes to submachine guns. Oze, he's done just enough to keep his boys on in, going up against Eternal, who's really had kind of hot and cold moments when we've cast them a few times. Elation, though, these guys are nothing to shake your head at. They finished at 2-2 pool plays, and guess what? They should be 4-0, and it's all depending on 2 rounds of Call of Duty. And I'm not sure what happened in that reverse sweep MWII round 11 when Antho ended up getting a teammate. I think it bounced off the back of the head. I got confirmation from one of the players, and sometimes there's just nothing that you can do about it. But let's actually take a quick look at the bracket. I know it might not be updated, but I can let you guys know, I can bring you through what has happened so far. No, it is updated. As you see it, it is going to be Penn Island. They went down 3-0 against Elation, and so they are going to be facing off against Team Mark right now in the losers round 1. And then Retirement Home, they went down 3-1 to Denver Surrender, who is sitting pretty. And I think Infinite Florida, they were up 2-0 in the series. I'm not necessarily too sure. I will get confirmation on that one in just a quick moment. But as you can see, we're already into the winners semis, and this is what you want to happen. Even though it says round 3, this is actually the semis, because that is actually the winners finals coming up. And right now, oh wow, Infinite is going to a MWII against Zaza. So the #1 seed in the entire bracket getting pushed to a MWII here early. So hopefully they are locked and loaded, but it looks like the teams are ready on the side of Elation and the NM boys. They're ready to kick this map 1 off. But we'll give you a good update to see who ends up taking that one. But another MWII on our hands. Can you ask for anything more? It's absolutely incredible how close this tournament is, and it's truly anybody's games. There's at least, I would say, 8 out of the 10 teams could easily go all the way. I would say most likely there's 6 in particular that's like, if they pop off, it's truly anybody's game. And right now it's been the NM boys, right? They have not dropped a series. They've been looking good. Granted, still haven't been able to win them really decisively besides that last one, and that's what they wanted to see. Like, hey, let's just get these series done and over with. But I have a feeling that is not going to be the case when it comes to this one. I have a feeling it's going to go to another MWII. Will it go all the way to that round 11? It just might, but looks like we're waiting on one player from the side, excuse me, of the NM boys to get this one done. And unfortunately it was Zin. We have already gone over the rosters. It is going to be Dahmers, Electric, MC, Oze, and Solar on the side of the NM boys, and then on the side of Elation it's Aggro, Eternal, Koi, and then Antho, who is also a Challengers teammate. So Antho and Solar play together in Challengers, so this is going to be a battle of the AR and the submachine guns. It's going to be a fun one to say the least, but it looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Oh, well, he's changing now. Oh, it looks like we're one player still in COD, so we're still having that technical difficulty. So when we come back, we're literally going to be hopping in right into this map 1 after this short break. Everybody, welcome back as we are hopping into this map 1, and it's gonna be a great series. Another map 5, I have a feeling, is written in the cards. Like I said, these two teams, I mean, the record doesn't really show how close and how evenly talented both of these squads are. NM boys currently 5-0 throughout the entire tournament, 4-0 in bracket play. Elation, they ended up dropping 2 series in a map 5 round 11, so they fall to middle of the pack as the number 3 in Pool B, but they're getting this one immediately off for the side of BeavR and New Mexico. The shots, they are ringing out, and the kill feed, it will light up blue. BeavR looking good here to start, even though there's only one player running on 3 hours of sleep. He said he's feeling confident coming on in. I asked him how that first series went. Said nothing but light work. But when you're coming up against 2 ARs as talented as Dahmers and Solar, it's frustrating. And talking with one of the players from Locked and Croc, he was saying their setup is so good when it comes to their ARs because they're playing staggered extremely effectively. The kill feed so far, it's been in favor of the Elation. Antho tearing up a big 1v1 against the submachine guns. Electric, can he take? But Antho, he just kept pre-firing and he did not miss. Jose trying to hit through the middle tunnel. Unfortunately, he will fall. Dahmers holding the angle, but Antho taking bodies, taking souls as he is 6-1 here to start 5 in a row. Kill feed is lighting up all blue. This has been a watertight setup from Elation. They should be able to find it. And it is going to be a full 60. A great start off for them. The setup from the NM boys. As Solar, oh my goodness, it did just his head straight up red mist. I like the way everybody is playing this. They're trying to take every single angle of approach. Antho tries to be the tip of the spear, won't be able to find anything. Aggro will also fall, so it's been a good setup from the NM boys. So middle of the map, it is now open. Dahmers trying to come out, help out with one, will grab it, immediately backs down, realizes the pressure's coming on in. Eternal will find another, but Oze, Electric, they will combine for 3. And this has been basically a very solid setup in a full 60. This time going to the NM boys. Nobody from either team touched the hill. From P2 and P3, the setups have been riveting, to say the least. Eternal, though, he finds one onto Oze, trying to find his second onto Dahmers, and he will. One more player maybe to deal with. It's going to be Electric. Can he find any? Takes down one. Oh, the nade comes out as, oh, I'm not sure if Zay somehow gets away. Eternal, though, sitting all the way in the back at 3 in a row, and it's his job just to stay alive and develop a solid pinch. Electric still on it as he finds 4 in a row. Eternal will end up falling. Solar gets a good read on the back. Yet again, nobody been able to touch the hills from either squad. So this has just been holds after holds. Number 2, Solar. I would love to see his POV as he's been holding down the back cars. Unfortunately, will go down, and it's Eternal to find that opening. Dahmer's holding up with the reinforcements, finds the kill as well, as now he's starting to get bullied, but again, it's a full 60. Nobody touches the hill. It's been 3 hills in a row. I don't think I've ever seen this, where it has just been full 60s for 3 straight hills, and nobody from either team has touched it. That's absolutely incredible, and now a full setup coming on in from the side of Elation. As, they are unfortunately losing some of those initial gunfights. Antho doing everything he can to stay alive, but this is where it gets scrappy. And the NM, they are holding strong, as now this is where the contest might start to come through, but Antho sits up top, plays it patiently, make sure he gets it done. Boy finds his opportune moment, makes it 8 and 7, 3 in a row for this young man. Dahmer's playing this one as slow as he can, but Aggro holding the angle, will win the gunfight, turns and burns, along with the help of Koi. Antho there for the third. Once these teams get locked in, nobody is touching the hill, so this is going to be a tied game, essentially, heading on over to P6. It's going to be the Cantina on the second floor. Here comes the lineup. Aggro does end up finding one, but leaves his teammate dead on the hill. Number 2, Solar will get another one. Trying to stay alive. Goes out for an eagle, but Eternal, he is there. Electric is flying towards the hill. Can he find an opening? Takes one down onto Aggro. That's 3 players. 1 left to deal with. And he's coming in from the barber shop. But again, nobody has been able to sniff the hill when it comes to all these teams. Antho finally getting an opportune moment, finds one, but Aggro is there. Now here comes a potential opening. Are we going to see a contest? Antho, he's going to hop on in, will find it, but Solar is immediately there. It's been solid hills after solid hills. Electric, as long as he stays alive, should be able to secure a glide, but not before a Semtex lands at his feet. Limbs spread across the Cantina walls. Oh goodness. Blood splattered everywhere as well. Yeah, boys, set up for this P7. But look at Antho. He puts himself in a great spot. He's trying to look for all these players, trying to get any information. He flies out, will take the challenge onto Jose. So an early break for Elation as these two teams are exchanging what feels to be the heaviest handed hits. But now it is another rebreak. NL, they are fully set up. Aggro, he is feeling himself with that AR, not able to find the kill. Dahmer's sitting off, trying to take maybe one more. Eternal goes out. He's just the next player to drop. Antho does take a pretty good challenge. My goodness, had the right weapon to get it done, but the NM boys, they've came off to a scorching start as they're going to extend this lead out a little bit farther. Remember, Elation, they had roughly, I would say, a 70-point lead going into the first set of rotations, P3, but now they find themselves down by 50. It's a matter about who can get a lot of this P1 time. It seems to be Jose and Elation. They're thinking a step ahead, but if you're not taking anybody off this time, you're forced to go out and at least find a challenge. Dahmer's goes out for a little bit of ego. Didn't necessarily need to do it, but he does anyways. As Aggro finds another, Jose will also fall, as now they're going to try to get a little bit of this P1 time. Number 7, though, Antho, they get cut down, and none other than the AR and Solar. 13 and 14, but the break comes through. You give up the last 20, but you secure the P2 spawns, and this is what they did. They forced everybody out of it. Elation, they're not finding the kills either. Jose, he gets 2, and so that just stops everything. Eternal will fall. Antho does have dead silence, but you are at 2-11 right now. You're the NM boys. I'm not sure if somebody, I'm not sure who's investing that streak. It might be Koi. And it will be, unfortunately. He will not connect as they are sitting in this Cantina hill. It's too easy for everybody. as Antho will find another. And nobody able to find a break. This has just been too easy. Now Solar and Zay, they've secured themselves glides. 10 seconds left. But I mean, what we thought was going to be a close map one, because it was, until the side the NM boys showed up. 8 in a row for Solar and 7 for Oze, and they come out swinging. The New Mexico boys. Where have these guys been the last tournament? Because they are shredding through everybody. Woo. My goodness. And let's switch it to the LAN cam. See the hype up out there. I want to show everybody. I'm not sure if anybody actually heard what I was saying, because I think it was just getting the chat, but it was the side of BeavR's on the far right. The NM boys were on the far left, but great stuff coming out of the New Mexico, because I'm just kind of shocked at how good their respawns have been. It feels like they've been squeaky clean. Their search and destroys not necessarily as much, but they are turning in every single moment that they find into full 60s, and that was maybe one of the most interesting first set of rotations I've ever seen on a Mercado. It was all holds, no breaks. Somebody said it in the chat, and that was absolutely correct. But now we head on in to Fortress Map 2, and I can actually give you the map pools. That map 1, as you saw it was Mercado hardpoint 250 to 148. Map 2 will be the Albagra Fortress. Map 3 Himmelmat Expo. Map 4, we are of course going back to everybody's favorite Hotel hardpoint. And then map 5, if we go there, to another El Asilo search and destroy. And I mean, just the way that they played that map 1, it is tough to say who's going to be able to take it. But everybody, we are almost locked and loaded, ready to hop on into this map 2. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. Oh, okay. Gameplay music volume. Up. I'm sorry, I'm trying to. It's up there. Okay, we got the gameplay. I was leading the way. We got it now. Everybody, there's gonna be no more gameplay music. Hey, that was on us. We apologize. We're having a good time out here though, as everybody is locked and loaded for this map 2. Like I said, it is going to be the Albagra Fortress. Boomsticks, not necessarily too common for either of these squads. We've seen Oze bringing out. We've seen Aggro bringing out. We've seen Koi bringing out. But it's not something that's their bread and butter. I haven't seen either two of these teams on Albagra as of this tournament, so I'm curious what and the reason why this may be is because maybe you don't have the VODs on it. Maybe they're just saying, hey, let's just go to toe-to-toe with both of these teams, because I have a feeling they absolutely could go all the way to the round 11 here in the map 2. And yeah, let me see what the update on that Zaza versus Infinite. Hopefully they can let us know here in just a moment. I'll get that guy's information for you. Give us 30 seconds. And a little slow start here. Shots ring out, but it's the Semtex that connects. Aggro tries to find one, not able to do so, but Antho finds Electric down in bottom art. Solar finds another one. He's so annoying. He's 2-0. He has not died, or he has not. Oh, I mean, of course he hasn't died, but now it's a 1v1. Antho, oh, he misses. He hops right over him. Oh, dang, no way. He somehow scampers. Not a chance. Are you kidding me? Antho finds the kill, but he jumped over. I do not know how that just happened. Antho is stunned. My goodness. The man just looked like you were trying to catch a bullfrog in the water. You just can't grab him or he slips right out of the hands. They got the bomb down quick. They went into their post-plant setup, and it was clean. And currently, it's still in map 5 for that Zaza versus Infinite, so it must be a doozy. Boy, we'll find another first blood. They will get the bomb down. Electric finds the opener, but immediately Eternal is there. Solar goes out for the challenge, but the pre-fire is in. A 1v3 for Jose. What do you decide to do? Oh, and he misses the player, but turns around, gets Antho, pre-firing the next angle. Unfortunately, there's just not enough time. Nobody's really wanting to peek it. Has the information, has a stun to deal with. Eternal, he goes out, but Jose, beautiful reads. He has been getting into a good spot. Unfortunately, he's going to try to take down Aggro, not able to do so. Goes out, keeps trying to challenge. Aggro wins the gunfight either way. Tie it up 1-1. This time they're switching up, going to B, but guess who's ready and waiting? Aggro. Beautiful blind counter, and that's 2 members going down. And they somehow, I don't know, wow, I don't know how Solar won it, but he ripped Aggro right off that bomb site, and they're going to get it down. It's going to be a 2v3. Let's try to get this one done. It's a 3-stack through double doors, and I don't think Electric's ready. Neither is Solar's. He's doing everything he can to stay alive, but he has no support, and all they're going to do is just rush at him. No numbers left in their advantage. Elation with the triple stack through P3. Get it done. They're going to take a 2-1 advantage. Learn from their mistakes. Is everybody maybe starting to cool down the gunny at Dahmer's? Oh, Antho, I'm not sure if he got that information. He jumped up and potentially saw Jose. Are they at least knowing? Antho finds a beautiful frag right onto Electric. That's 4 first bloods for the side of Elation. Eternal played it perfectly. Is he able to get out? No, he will not. Jose shoots him right in the back. Takes Solar down on the flank. The off angles have been working in their favor. Dahmer's trying to get this retake. Jose has been finding a lot of success, and Dahmer's just going to hop it. Dahmer's just going to hop it. Say takes down 1. Antho. Oh, Dahmer's. No. Are you kidding me? He gets the ninja. Dahmer's. They don't check the bomb. Oh, no. Elation can't believe it. And you had Antho take down Jose. My goodness, the cojones on Dahmer's. Not a chance. He just did that. Doesn't have a kill, but he says, doesn't matter. I got the round win. Now it's tied up 2-2. And this has been the story of Elation. They just cannot close out search and destroys. Few kills go their way, they find another, but Eternal, he's left in a tough spot, but the drop shot is there. Solar's gonna immediately pick it up. It's a 1v1. stay alive, trying to stay alive. Can he do it? He gets hit down to 4. He tosses. Ooh, a little good of a bank. Solar, he will still win it. New Mexico. After rounds they should not be winning, somehow have the lead. And this has got to be frustrating for the Elation squad because they have fought so hard to get deep into these search and destroys just for everything to fall like sand through their fingers. Solar, my goodness, 6 and 4. The guy is simply shredding once again. A little bit of pressure coming on in from Dahmers. He goes right onto that A cycle. Look at Electric. He pulls in the flank. Didn't even need to pop his dead silence, but Eternal will get the trade. We'll find another onto Solar, who's peeking out just a little bit too far. Now 1v3. And oh my goodness, Jose, oh my god. Oh, I thought maybe Jose had a moment, but Elation, not today, son. Koi, watching the flank, secures it back to a 3-3. I thought maybe if he saw that angle, might have been able to catch one out and get it into manageable numbers. Eternal, ooh, helped out by Koi, making sure his teammate ain't falling, but Electric immediately there. These are such fast Fortress rounds, which you do not see very often. 1 and 7 for Dahmers, but everybody on Elation has been shredding as it comes to the kills department. Jose is going to get it down. Feels the pressure. Solar and his teammate will end up dropping a 1v3. Let's put on to Electric. He has the information that Koi is there. And now they know he doesn't really have anywhere to challenge from. He's trying to take down Eternal. Koi, trying to stay alive. And they're just going to go out and challenge him. Unfortunately, just too many players to deal with. The bob and weave, boys. Bob and weave. Elation. They come away with a round win. Goodness. The boys, I would consider them maybe the hardest kills so far of this entire tournament. And I'm wondering, is there any update on the Zaza versus Infinite Florida? I'm curious to hear how that one turned out. Agro gonna pull down low, bottom art. Now I would maybe like to see a setup from the NM boys, a few more team chows. It's been a lot of ones. They play staggered. They just have not played together as much as I'd like to see. And a perfect example of that is once again Elation capitalizing on the first bloods. Solar almost gets caught out. Zay is there, but oh, it doesn't see aggro. Jose will eventually fall. And this is looking like it's one round away from being a tied series at 1 apiece. Aggro peaked everything, and they were both one shot. Cleans up the rest. And you can tell the slack is by Dahmers in this round. Having a little bit of a rough go here, but they're immediately going to ace. But 2 players pushing in through bottom. I'm not sure if Electric's gonna read this. As nope, he is not. Anthem will find another first blood. Bomb goes down. Eternal wins 1. Eternal gets 2. Dahmers left in a 1v4. Can he scamper? Oh my god, I don't know how he gets away. Pop dead silence, my friend. You really don't have time to do it. Oh, not able to find the kills. They knew where he was stopping from a mile away. And that is it. Beavers. They take the search in a 6-3 fashion. I mean, they got 8 of the 9 first bloods, but to end it in a 6-3, there was a lot of close situations where it got scary. The NM boys, a tough map 2 to deal with. And right now, I still think that map 5 for Zaza is still going down. I'm not exactly sure what the case is. Still waiting on an update. I still think it's going. Oh, hang on. Oh, and it ended up being a 3-1, so it wasn't even a map 5. It was a 3-1 infinite, so it didn't go to a map 5. Sorry, miscommunication. So apologize. It wasn't a map 5 infinite. They took down Zaza, so they are advancing to the winners semis as well, as they're probably going to get it lobbied up, ready to go here, as they're going to be going up against Denver Surrender for that next one. But let's talk about this map 3, Himmelmat Expo, being introduced within the past, I would say month and a half now. I'm not necessarily sure on my timeline. Sorry about that one. But these two teams are so ready. They are locked and loaded. Donner's having a little bit of a slow map too. Everybody has it, especially when it comes to lands. You can't be frying every single map unless you're formal Dashy or, you know, Optic Scumpy. Whenever he comes onto the scene, it's tough to slow that man down. But it was great counter strats. You got all the first bloods you needed. It was just, there was a few times where I was a little bit scared, where I thought there was going to be a 1v2, 1v3 clutch opportunity for the side of the NM boys. Dahmers, I think he could have done it. He had dead silence. I think if he popped it, Koi would not have realized he was there, and he might have been able to take down aggro and maybe get ready for the second gunfight. Either way, you live and you learn. You got to realize what you have in your arsenal when you're left in a 1v4, and Dahmers was just kind of running for his life at the time, was able to make something happen. Unfortunately, just was not enough, and so a 6-3 for the side of the Beavers. And these guys, they are hopping right on in, ready to go. And let's get it started. Himmelmat Expo, everybody's ready. But everybody, let me know who you are cheering for. Is it Elation or is it the side of the NM boys? The series currently tied at 1 apiece. And taking a look at overall first bloods, I think that was the first time that the NM boys, I'm looking at it, they've actually been lacking in the first blood potential. They've won. That was their second map loss in Search and Destroy of this tournament, but they haven't won any first blood battles that we've casted them on, which is kind of incredible. And unfortunately, there are some team kills, so while we get this reset up, we're gonna cut it to a short break. Everybody, welcome back. We are wasting absolutely no time heading on into map 3. The series tied at 1 apiece. If you are just tuning in, Mercado hardpoint 250 to 148 in favor of the NM boys. We head to Al Bagra Fortress, search and destroy. 8 first bloods. You gotta take the win, right? And they absolutely do. Elation, they will get it done in a 6-3 fashion. But heading on into Expo, like I said, this one was introduced about a month and a half ago. Teams still trying to figure it out a little bit, but look at this 3-step from the AR. They just look down the middle, but really doesn't do that much because 3 of their teammates will fall. But oh, Electric saw too many players in front of them. Lost a few of the gunfights, and now you got to start back all the way from step 1. Jose Dahmers finding 1 or 2 kills. The pressure from Jose is there. Dahmers, oh my goodness, talk about bad timing. By the way, the comms are on point. They're defending this A site. B has 2 players, or at least 1 on it. Aggro gonna pop on out. Electric held it, made sure they had a few players. Oh, Dahmers looking the wrong way, so a little bit of miscommunication coming on in from the NM boys here early. But still, they're gonna secure this B site. Elation, they're smart enough to chalk it up and say, hey, we don't really need to do a whole bunch. We are in a great setup. Koi holding the heady, and it is tough to rip these players off of it. He finds another on Electric. Jose's like, man, I need some help out here. Still, a few more players are dropping. It's been a great setup, but finally you take care of one of the players in your backside spot, and that's going to be Dahmer's to do so. 4 and 5, trying to find anybody else. Koi sitting at 3 in a row, 6 and 1. Oh, there's a snap that you love to see, but the teammate, the trade is in from aggro at 13 to 20, and there has not been a dent made in this defense. Keeps being reinforced. Jose does find one onto Koi, and he knows aggro is sitting around the point. It's just a matter of sniffing him out. Jose might get caught. We'll find one before he goes down. Somehow still alive. Koi there for the trade. Solar puts himself in a great forward spot if he's able to find this kill onto Koi. Should be a good one. And he does, and that's 3 members down, but guess who's still in the spawn? It's aggro. And he is playing this one as slow as he can. Takes down Jose, and that could be the opening, but 3 players are on it. Aggro has to fly. He's got to go. He doesn't have much time to waste. Dahmer's wins it. Now the contest comes in, and that is a beautiful break. As everybody will fall 23 seconds. All you need is one. Antho holding that down the backside with his teammate. Aggro could really just tuck himself into a corner there and have to go searching for him. Nobody really in position to hop on the point at the moment. Antho finds one. Aggro should be the next to fall. Solar is there. Can he take down Antho? No respawns remaining. All the players going down. Oh, did he hop on in with point one? Fortunately, no support. 1-0 to the Beavers. And it was a clinic when it came to the setup. You had 3 down, but aggro, the man just has a big brain, 200 IQ. He waited for his teammates to come on in. He took down that first layer of defense, which is Jose, pushed up in front of the pool and made sure that it allowed an opening so they could surround and collapse. Koido opens up with one. Eternal also for the second and third. And this should be the A site. My goodness, Dahmer's, you have to go big right now. Will he be able to do so? No, and now it's the triple stack, and you have all the utilities to deal with. As that 8 point, it's going to be gone unless if Solar can somehow find something. He's going to hop on in. Koi doesn't win. Electric takes down 2. What you thought was going to be an opening for Elation is shut down. Antho, control is clearly his mode. He is 10 and 3, roaming around like a little Abizi as Eternal gets the read, takes down Solar in the back. But now the A site is chalked. It's chalked. There's just nothing you can do. 2 players are on Electric. I mean, he might try to find something. Antho should be watching this angle. He does. The kills are coming on through. One more player to deal with. It's Dahmerson. He's like, hey, I'll just keep staying alive. Eternal, though, along with Antho, they will get it done eventually. Just felt like it was an inevitable disaster for NM. Solar has been slowed down dramatically or drastically in this series. Dahmer's trying to find one onto Koi, but Electric, he's going to hop on through. Koi, 12 and 8, 1 HP. Oh, and he gets Solar to 6. And they're going to have to try to push up, get into the other team's spawns, cause a little bit of problems, chaos in the comms. And the kills starting to come through. Eternally hops on in, doesn't realize Electric is right next to him. 9 and 11. Aggro trying to find his opening chance. Electric again, not losing a gunfight. Solar takes down 2. Eternal, can he win it? No, that's all 4 dead from Elation. So what we saw was a watertight setup on the A site. Last defending round from the Beavers. The NM boys have done so on the B site. Number 3, MC is ready to go, and he could find an opening here against number 8. The dead silence is popped. Gets a reset, exactly what you want to see. Antho, he is going hunting 16 and 5. Shoots a few too many shots. Antho will get one. MC still on 5 in a row. He's going to go off. Challenge Eternal, but not ready for 1 HP. And a dream. 6 to 7. You got to win these live. Solars has it. No respawns remaining. Solar, can he win it? Yes. Take down Eternal. Domers finds Antho. The one player you want to have taken down has gone. Jose getting the information to his team. Aggro gets the read. Will take down one, but no respawns remaining. Unfortunately, you just do not have enough time. You don't have enough support. Another win on the defense. This time from the boys. Onto the attack, and you're going straight towards that B site. Antho trying to stay alive. Can he do so? Solar, will he challenge? I don't think he is. He knows he has the help, but oh, tries a 180 snap. Angro should be able to clean it up. A few players weak, but Jose goes down, and the help is there. As that's all 4 players down, and I just hear Coy yelling out a few choice words. The nade lands at the feet, blows off the fibula and tibula of the enemy player. But now, hey, getting contested. Antho trying to stay alive. He was sitting at 16 and 5. Potentially had a little bit of a slow as he tries to go off for Solar. He will fall. Domers, the AR, still getting it done for the NM boys as they're holding it down as best as they can. But Coy on the other end has not stopped. Antho 18 and 10, 18 and 16 for Coy. Eternal, he flies out, but the tracing is on point. Electric, the team shots are there. Now the triple stack is in. Domers goes out. The challenge on to Agro. This will be the A site secured. Nobody able to get there in time. But look at number 2. He has to win 1. Let's go to Solar because he is the player on the B site. Eventually, he will fall. The trades are going back and forth, and this one might come down to lives once again. Hoisting the flag for the NM. Will be Solar, finds an opening. Will he be find a few more? Oh, Antho gets really bad timing. Doesn't check the off angle. Aggro is there, and now he knows he has to fly forward. Try to challenge this. I don't think Electric expected him to be down there. Domers immediately there. Trying to stay alive. Can he do so? The wall bang is through. 2 ticks of progression, though. Still a lot of pressure being felt as it's one more, and somehow Jose gets it. And does he have the help of his teammates? No, he doesn't. And now they're trying to drain that tick. Antho there with the kills, and now you're sitting down 7 to 11. And a 1v1 is going to be Jose. Fortunately, he will not find an opening. They're trying to push in through the back spawn. Solar trying to get an opening, not able to do so. Coy has the good reads. As you can hear one of the players stomping around. Trades going through, but a 5v10. Aggro finds Jose. Domers. Oh my goodness. Somehow take. Oh, I thought he had the drop on Antho. Solar will find the trade. Can he get one? Oh, he finds 2. Sees Aggro. Gets the 3rd. Solar. Oh no. Oh, Solar. He gets the help of Zay. And can he do it? Antho, you need to go big and not able to do it. Solar with the triple. Almost gets the quad. But at the last moment, he gets it done. I mean, I think Zay stole this kill. I think Solar had him, but he just goes up and knifes him right in the chest. When you think the NM boys are down, you do not count out Solar. ringing through, but again, it's right on to this A site. Aggro realizes he has to play patient, play his life, and he is an expert at doing so. A tactician. As Oze trying to come on through. Can he find anybody? Checking all the angles. Eternal, big 1v1, but he should have the help of Electric, and all they do is team chow. Cut and dry. The map, it slows down for a moment. Yusuf. The stuns, trying to find anything. Dahmers gets wallbanged through one of the railings. This should be the B site open, unless if Solar can somehow, I mean, find a few. But Electric comes in with the support, finds it. Eternal is there. It's gonna be number one. Dahmers from down low. Stun comes on in, but Oze came on in through the backside flank, and you have yet to get one tick. Finally, they will secure it. Koi, he peeks through, gets one. Solar gets another. And the trades are through, but again, it's the NM boys holding strong, holding valiantly. As Antho, he was once smoking, has now gone down to a pretty warm ember. Hasn't quite lost it, but 25 and 18. Was not what he started off at 16 and 5. And a few more kills go the way of the NM, but they realized they overcommitted potentially too much to that B site, giving up a lot of map positioning, still forcing the spawns in that north side of the map. Solar trying to get hunted down. And these two are playing cat and mouse. Solar and Antho. Boy turns and he will drop shot Electric. Aggro, Koi held the angles, hold each other perfectly. They've teamed together for the past 3 or 4 months. Have done so in the past as well, so their chemistry, you can clearly tell, is flowing through. But you only need one break, and they find it. Number 2, it's so... Oh, not again. Do not tell me this man clutches up for 2 times in a row. Checks the corner. Kind of surprised that he did, but he might have just delayed it. That triple stack was not able to come through. Electric is there. Koi watching over, might give the call out to his teammates, say, hey, you might be able to challenge. Oze is going to come on in, find one. Eternal is there, but Electric, he will strike, and the second tick is not secured. It's a 6v5. Aggro hops on in. He does have a trophy. Trying to find the kill onto Electric, as now he's getting surrounded as the trades are going. Oh, Antho gets a team kill. It's a 2v5. Eternal, a big one onto Electric. 13 seconds, you have a chance. Eternal heal up, but no Dahmers. He's immediately there. I don't think Aggro is going to be able to clutch up a 1v4. You blink and you miss it. The NM boys, they will secure the map 3 and retake the series lead at a 2-1. What they lack in the search, they pick up in the response. Taking a look at the stat line as well. Again, the ARs are always in position. 21 non-traded kills, but look at Antho, 26 and 21, or in 22 non-traded. Again, these are just stat lines. You cannot help but say, hey, this is, you know, Antho needs help when it comes to control, because he is doing everything for his squad, but the series is far from over, as we're going to be heading on into the map 4 Hardpoint Hotel, everybody's favorite And I hope everybody's having a good time too. And Solar is him. Everybody give a big shout out, a W into the chat. W for productions, as everything has been running smoothly. And a shout out to CGN Events. Make sure you go and drop them a follow at CGN Events _. They do a phenomenal job at these contender locations. This one I think was meant to be a $2,500 prize pool, but only 10 teams entered. So it had to be unfortunately cut down to 15 still. But if you get first place, you get $1,000 in your hand. Second gets 500, so you're not going home empty-handed unless if you're finishing at third and below. These two teams, again, it just feels like it's another chance at the grand finals. Any series, any one of these top, I say 6 teams could literally win it all. Infinite, they still haven't dropped one. They're 3-1. They took the first one against Zaza 3-1, and I'm pulling up the bracket here, and they are currently going up against Denver Surrender. Not sure if it has started yet. We'll give you an update on that. We might potentially hop on into it, but this is to secure the winners finals, to make sure you at least guarantee yourself a top 3 in this LAN event. But everybody is locked and loaded. We're almost ready to head on in to this map 4. We are wasting no time. What is the map count? Unfortunately, I don't think we have an update for that. It might have just started. So, Mr. Anderson, we will get to you as soon as we can. But everybody, while we're waiting to load on into this map 4, I think we're waiting on one person. We're going to kick it to the crowd cam and then kick it to a short break right after this. Everybody, welcome back. We are loading on in to the map 4 here, as it is currently the NM boys looking to take down BeavR, aka Elation squad, and kick them to the losers bracket. And I think for whoever loses this one will be facing off against Zaza in losers round 3. So we'll keep your eye on that one. Don't you worry. But everybody is locked and loaded. Elation, do you have it in you to push it to a map 5? Or will it be the side of the NM boys once again closing out a series in a 3-1 fashion, as they do not have that P2 rotation, but they're saying, hey, if you guys aren't going to challenge us, we're okay with this. And this is very typical. Number 3, look at the flank. Antho goes all the way around, and he's going to disrupt this setup. And that's 3 members down. And for anybody who plays the side of Elation on this map, you have to realize they will pull a deep flank right off the rip, and that's exactly what happens again. As Dahmer's 4-1, trying to take control of the P2 spawns as everybody's on the rotation. Who's going to get there first, though? It's Eternal with the first. Can he nab the second? Or will he have the help of, I believe, Aggro, who takes down Electric? Number 5 is in the deep spawn. That's Dahmer's. He's the only one. And he actually secures the spawn, so Antho does have the right weapon for the job at close range. Dahmer's, though, with the off angle, lays down, finds one. And it will be Eternal coming in with the help. And Koi. Ozay is there, but can he find any more? This will secure a potential glide bomb for Eternal here early, as he's kind of been hit or miss so far. Does the dirty work for the side of Elation. 5-1 though. If he gets started, this could be a long day. And can he do it? Eternal, no, and that's a clean break. But now you sprint across the map as they're kind of getting parallel spawns. And he might give up the last few seconds. Dahmer's does get one. He has the information that one is there. Takes down Antho as well. Not able to find the third. He delays the time, but look who's on the rotation. It's Aggro. He's going to have 2 players to deal with on the P3. Into the kitchen, as I wish the gaming chef was with me, because I'm sure he would be whipping up something nice. He's actually a phenomenal and real-time chef. I'm not sure if any of you realize that. He'll be with us probably shortly in the next hour or so. Koi trying to find an opening, and unfortunately nothing will have it, but he goes 2 for 1 with a technical team kill from Antho, and Antho has just been a bat out of hell, screeching forward, flying at every single gunfight he can. The NM boys have done a great job holding on to the kitchen. I think if you are Elation, you say, hey, let's chop up this last 30 And let's make sure we have a full rotation. Koi, the only one really in position to find a potential break, will not be able to do it. It's going to be electric for that first player to try to be the first bullet down range. Unfortunately, he will fall. Solar there with the immediate return. But look at number 8. Look at Oze. And he doesn't even have dead silence, and he might work this one. Finds the kill onto Koi. So immediately you are going to lose the spawns, and he is going to try to fly forward. And it causes all the eyes to have to turn. But Anthony, he goes big. Can he find any more? Solar is there. Koi does have the backside. And number 8, Oze, he gave it up a little bit too soon. Solar, when he is popping off, he's a tough man to shut down, but they are stripping away all of this time from the side of Elation. Boy, jumping across your screen, all he's trying to do is cause the eyes to turn. Solar, he will go down. Koi has been basically the Reaper of Solar. Dahmer's in the point, does have the help of MC. Trophies are down. Last 15 should go to Mexico. They're going to challenge this one out. Easy pickings, but a full setup here. At least 2 players are in for Elation, and then one's going to push out, try to hold off middle of the map, and somehow MC, he slips through. And this is going to be frustrating if you are Elation, because you do not have the numbers that you want. It's going to be a 2v2 on the hill. This is for the bread, but you have one player slip through the back, and that was Eternal. He will find that kill onto MC, but now 2 players come in through the middle of the map. Koi finds 2. Electric goes out. The challenge is there. Angro somehow staying alive, not much longer, but still, you have a lot of support coming on in from the Elation squad as they're going to lock this one down. And the NM boys, they're thinking they might have one more crack at this, and unfortunately, you lose 2 members. You're going to have to win 1 more, and Eternal is flying 10 and 9. And you actually somehow lose a gunfight still, aggro. They're 15. Going to Elation as it's the rotation. NM boys, they have been there. Aggro doesn't lose too many with the AR. You do have the backside spawn secured. It's just a matter of how well can you dig your feet on in deep, dig a ditch, make sure you are bunkered in. Unfortunately, for the side of NM, they didn't have those reinforcements. And it's a hill to the side of Elation, and they should get a lead change here. Dahmer trying to go big, finds 1. Looking to find the second. He takes up a lot. His teammate Solar cleans up the rest. Angro, though, ready with the off angle, finds 1, and the break is in. Thought a lead change was about to happen, does not come through. Eternal's going hunting. He realizes Electric was the front line, and he wanted to give his teammates a little bit more support. Jose somehow staying alive, but he does just enough to wait for his reinforcements to come through. Solar tucks himself into the corner, throws it down, somehow able to win it as well. So that is 15. Going to the side of New Mexico, and they're going to once again extend the lead out, and Solar does have a glide bomb. Antho, he gets ripped off the heady. Solar looking like an Apache taking scouts, but it is Eternal sending it on the P1. Dahmers gets one not before he is immediately traded out, and it has been chaotic, and this is the way the NM boys like it, because it's more controlled chaos. If anybody's been in the military, that's exactly what they call it. It's chaotic, but it's controlled. That's what seems to be happening. Eternal has the help of Koi. Still getting a lot of this P1. Unfortunate teammate on himself. Jose not able to find anything. As Solar is trying to find anybody, trying to find any opening, and unfortunately Solar gets stuck, but not before he's taken down by a few of the bullets. Antho, he is there, flies on through, and this has been a great job on the P1. Elation, they've held the spawns as well as a majority of the time. As Jose finding a few, aggro with 4 in a row. 9 points away, and the lead change might happen, but the gunfight is happening between Solar and number 1, Eternal. And Eternal, he backs down, plays it smart, plays his life. He knows his teammates are there, and finally, the lead change will come through for Elation. Dahmers, though, and the rest of the team, they get a solid break, and it should immediately go back to them. As it's going to be 30 seconds, a lot of the stunts, the utilities, Antho, can he find anything? Not much, but his teammate will be there. The drop shot is in, but Electric's is cleaner. The man's been doing a lot of burpees, as I would like to say, but Coy, he comes in swinging. It doesn't matter, you still have too many members of the boys there, but look who has rotated early. It's Dahmers on the other side of the map. And his job is to just find one kill and not able to do it, but it allows Jose to find an opportune moment. Too many members still there of Elation. This is a back and forth battle here. We're heading on into the kitchen, and let's see who has the right ingredients, the right recipe for the job, as they are cooking up some entertainment here at the Fort Collins Contender venue. As Dahmers, he tries to break on in, but the submachine gun duo in Eternal and Antho are holding strong, but it doesn't matter when you have Zay popping twos, making threes. Can he find the fourth? He doesn't need to. Solar is there to clean up the rest, but Jose finds a fourth, not before he gets stuck, and we are heading to another P4, and the NM boys, they should grab the last scrap. Eternal, he's going to take one chance. He knows how valuable this time is, and I like it. I like the play call. Contested, even if you don't win it, but he does. 10 seconds. Oh, but a teammate is there. What you thought was going to be a potential 30-point swing does not go their way, but they are fully set up here on the P4. 216, 189. This is to see who goes to the winner's semis, or to the winner's finals. Antho finds the opening, but here comes the first glide bomb being invested, will not connect. And Antho, he is roaming free. This has been an entire blue kill feed. Solar tries to break on through, but Elation, they are holding strong. They cannot win it on this map, but they can get sure as hell close. Jose trying to be, once again, the playmaker, not able to do so. Dahmers will find one, trying to take anybody down off the point. The nades are out, but unfortunately, so are the trophies. And they cannot find anything. This has been the perfect hold for the side of Elation. Electric, he's going to wait for the 1v1, and he takes it. And another big swing. And it is going to be a tie game heading on into the second set of rotations into the Restaurant Hill, but it seems to be in favor of the NM boys in aggro. He does win one. He is not on the point. He's just trying to hold it down. Jose is in a great spot. Nobody wants to make the mistake. Jose, will he find one? Doesn't realize aggro has been here the whole time, and he takes it. Elation, they are 15 seconds away from pushing this to a map 5. Can we get it? 10 seconds away. You have one final chance. You gotta fly. If you are the NM boys, they get one. Eternal with the trades. Electric hops on it, but aggro is there. Nobody. Can they do it? And we are going to a map 5. Elation, they have done it once again, and we are meeting back at the map of El Asilo. And this has just been some great Call of Duty gameplay. And we have our first map 5 of Championship Sunday. It's a rematch through, and let me give you a quick background of how we got to this point. Map 1, it was a 250-148 in favor of the New Mexico boys. And that was on Mercado Hardpoint. Map 2, it was a pretty easy win in the Albagra Fortress for the side of BeavR. It was they got 8 out of the 9 first bloods, and with that type of stat line, you expect them to be able to hold this one down. And then going on into map 3, the NM boys, they look good in the Expo control, and it was a 3-1, relatively easy. There was a few chances that the side of Elation were able to come out with, but not enough to get it done. And then you saw it on the map 4 Hotel, and it was indeed a banger, a 250-226, but it sure as hell could have been a lot closer last night. This was actually during pool play down into the wee hours of the morning. 3 a.m. is when this series finished. It went to a map 5, round 11. I'm not sure if it was the Elation series that I casted was against a different team, but both of these teams in pool play, map 5, round 11, wasn't a reverse sweep or anything like that, but the side of the NM boys came out on top, and this is the revenge match they have been waiting for. Elation, I would just hate to see them go down to the losers if they not able to come away with a round 11 victory or in that search and destroy. But everybody, they are locked and loaded coming on in to the Elation search and destroy. Everybody get W's in the chat and let me know your predictions. We want to see it go down to the wire. First map 5 of Championship Sunday. We have it here at the Fort Collins Contender location in this event, sponsored by CGN. $1,500 total, $1,000 to first, $500 to second. But let's waste no time. Map 5. If I could hit the gong, I would. The tension is in the air, and I'm just going to let the gameplay do a lot of speaking for me in this one. And guess what? There's an opening B-side hit, and the ARs you rely on, and I love this play from NM. But the rotation, it is immediately there, and look how deep Koi has gone back, and oh, the nades will connect. Beautiful. Coming on in, but it's going to be a 4v4. Dahmer's not ready. Koi took the deep back. We'll find that first. Aggro trying to take down one more player. I think he might have taken up his own teammate. Solar, though, still alive and kicking. 3v3. Jose with the deep flank takes down Aggro. Unfortunately, oh, Koi runs out of ammo. Antho in the 1v3. Now 1v2. He's got to fly. And he knows he just doesn't have the time to deal with. And he's maybe thinking about hopping it. Unfortunately, he will go down. First round on the board, NM boys. Everybody playing this one patient, but look at Electric. He's on the backside flank, but Aggro, he knows these types of routes because he's usually the man to run them. And they're starting to maybe feel like B-side is open, but a little bit too much of a wide check. That will be the first player to drop. Jose now going to pop the dead silence, and he's going to make sure that every player in the back is dealt with. Electric to find the second. It's a 2v4. Koi, oh, takes the challenge on to Solar. Not able to do it. You're probably challenging the #1 AR in the entire event in Solar, and look at this. He doesn't care. He takes down Koi. It's a quick 2-0 lead for the NM boys. This time, what do they decide to do? And it's going to be a kind of a wide hit to the outside. And it's #1 Dahmers. Can feel a little bit of the pressure. And I hear a sniper be pulled out. I'm not too sure. Solar gets a few tags, but the nade won't connect, or maybe it does. But Antho is still there. The trays are immediately through. And now you're in a 2v3. You have bomb, but look at this. Solar goes all the way over. And Jose wins the gunfight, and he's yet to die. He's 4 in a row. And Jose gets a second. I don't know how he won that gunfight, but now it's a 1v2. Antho, he knows he has to go out and he takes it. He's going to hop the bomb. Yeah, Zay, he's not going to be able to get there in time. What a play. Antho, he's going to get the bomb, and that is it. Smart moves. Even though Zay wins the gunfights, I love the play call from Antho. He knew that player was on the complete opposite side of the map. And that is a much needed round on the board for the Beavers. You can hear everybody was getting hyped in the background. 5-0, let's go to Zay. I want to see how this man is playing. He's kicking this one off. And everything kind of slows down a little bit more standard A side hit, but look at number 3, Electric. He finds the first onto Koi. Dead silence is still pop. Zay trying to find an opening. Aggro is there. Dahmers will find one, but not before Eternal gets the other, and Electric gets one in the back. It's a 1v3. Eternal finds the first. This is to get it tied, and it's all about momentum. And Solar, he gets the read on this. He gets a perfect read. And no, it is easy pickings. The AR. It's a 3-1 in favor of the NM boys. Now I would love to see a map 5 round 11. I want to give everybody a quick update after this series. We're going to hop right on in to Denver versus Infinite after this one. Koi finds it first, and that's a big blood. And now I love this though. Electric, he pushes his way up. Unfortunately, the shot's too damn clean. And this should be another one going their way. Jose hit down to 6. Aggro finds Solar 1v4. Trying to find the kills. Unfortunately, just not enough to deal with. Oh my God. Talk about snapper. Oh, Antho. Oh, wow. An angle. I did not know. And he maybe had a few more bullets left in the magazine. This could have been a different story. Oh, he's whooping Antho's like, dude, get me out of here. And he's still wanting to go for this one. He checks it either way. Ooh, oh no. Oh, I saw a few body shots coming on in. I don't know how I feel about it in a map 5, especially when it's this close. Oh, you even get to see it in slow motion. This time it looks like it's going to be a B side hit. Nades are starting to come out. Solar with the reposition might be able to catch out one, or at least his information is known. Call out from Antho is on point. Another first blood to BeavR. Koi takes down Jose. It's a 2v4. This is going to be a difficult retake. Aggro does pull out the snipes, though. Gets the information onto Dahmers. I think Koi should be able to get here in time, or at least come out with this assist. He goes out trying to challenge 1v4 Electric. I know you are an incredible player. Just, you're going to have nothing. Everybody flies on out. It is a clean round, and we are tied up at 3 apiece. I would love to see another rematch at map 5 round 11. The intensity has been there for both of these two teams. It's a matter of who has more strats on this map. Elation, if you remember last night, the last match of the night that I casted, it was a map 5 round 11, a reverse sweep. Elation being unfortunately the victim of it. Jose has been nothing but fire. Solar finds one, but immediately it's two. They get back down. Aggro with the snipes, and now he's gonna work his way on into the A site. And both players, they're kind of sitting around the point. As Aggro is gonna pick up the AR. Antho, he will grab the kill on the Domers. Jose is still there. The one player you do not want alive, and here comes Owen. Oh, what a cheeky spot, but it doesn't matter. Jose with 3. And now the lead is back to the NM boys. Nothing you can do about that one. Take a breath, everybody. We're not there yet. Still got 1 or 2 more rounds. Jose finds the first. You're trying to find any opening you can. Eternal does not have dead silence. Jose does, and he just is not needing it. He's 10 and 3. The man is taking over. Aggro, he's gonna have to reposition himself, and he does have the sniper. Oh, and he finds a beautiful shot. Zay is taken down. That's a big player. The heavy hitter off the map, but Solar, oh my goodness, he might catch out Aggro, but oh, Eternal with the help. Now Elation, I don't know how they've done it, but they are flying towards B. It will number 3. I'm not sure if Electric, he gets the information in the middle. Oh, the wall bangs are through, but can he somehow stay alive? Bomb goes down. It's a 2v3. They are sticking together, and oh my goodness, shots are being exchanged, but nobody is dropped. Domers catches Aggro out. It's a 2v2. Coy goes all the way in the back, gets a read. 1v2 now. Electric. He gets spotted. Can he win the gunfight, though? As he's trying to stay alive, and no, it's a 4-4. Elation. It's all tied up once again. You thought for a moment there's maybe going to be a chance Domers, if he had the info that Coy had backed all the way up, it could have been a different story. And look at the stat line for Elation. When you talk about teamwork, 6 and 5, 6 and 6, 4 and 6. On the other side, you're just relying on Jose to have another pop off. As he goes down, finds the first, the bad time for Antho. Coy though takes down Solar. Jose gets another onto Eternal. Dude, this guy, he just cannot be stopped. It's a 2v3. Aggro, he still has the sniper in hand. Pulls out the pistol. And they're actually going to pinch Zay here pretty well. Coy should be able to find this kill. If he opens up the door, checks it. Oh, unfortunately, guesses the wrong angle. But oh, Zay goes in and beats down Aggro. A 13 and 3 stat line. This is going to be for the ace. Jose, though, he gets taken down. Coy gets the read on it. Oh, my God. 1v1. What just happened? Electric, he knows he doesn't need to check it. Will get the kill anyways. And we're there. New Mexico boys, 1 round away from showing BeavR, aka Elation, that they still are better than them. But I have a feeling, goddamn, do I dare say it, it's another round 11, because I think aggro is about to just pop off here. And does he put away the snipes? He surely does. He pulls out the AR, and I like this call. Oh, and he gets that information. Oh, man, is he going to take this challenge? But Koi, he takes down Electric. And all your job to do is stay alive. Dahmers, he is right up close and personal. And he checks the corner. But oh, he overlooks him. Eternal finds a freebie. It's a 2v4. And Solar, can he somehow go big? Zay finds the first, immediately trade. It's a 1v3, and he does not have dead silence. Oh goodness, oh Lord, have mercy. He's gonna try to immediately go out. Unfortunately, not enough bullets left in the clip, ladies and gentlemen. It is the rematch of the pool play, map 5, round 11. And it was NM boys who reigned supreme in the first series against these two teams. Oh my God, we have made it once again. This is to advance to the winners finals. Secure yourself a top 3. Everybody, in the words of Samuel L. Jackson, hold on to your butts. Because everything is being used, but B is wide open. Nobody even there. And they're not taking any chances. Look at, oh, Agro, he might fly. Agro might find this. Agro goes in. Oh, no, he doesn't. He still stays on the outside. Agro finds the first. Should get traded. Not too sure. But it is pressure on pressure. Drop. It's a trade. It's a 2v2. Oh my God, they're trying to get this bomb site. They know where one of the players is. It's a 1v2, 1v1. Solar versus Antho. The teammates. Solar. Oh my goodness, Antho with the 1v1 in Elation. They will do it. It's the two teammates going up against each other, and it's Antho to show the ice. Are you kidding me? Elation, they get their revenge. No way that just happened. Jose dropped 15 and 7 for the L. Oh no. Did that just happen? What a series. We just had it. It could not end. I mean, that could literally not end any other way. These two players, Antho Jr. and Solar, played together in challengers, but they meet at the LAN on separate teams. It gets it to a 1v1, and guess what? Antho's like, yeah, not today. It's not going like this once again. And it was all but hype in there. And I want to get an interview right now. If we can bring in Antho, because that has sure got to be something sweet. If we can get him on in here real quick. But my goodness, that was incredible. Everybody making plays. Aggro with the first blood. And let me point out a stat line that, I mean, that was literally textbook search and destroy. 6 first bloods to BeavR, 6 rounds, 5 first bloods to the side of the NM boys, and they will end up dropping to the losers bracket. But like I said, if this is just the way that winners is happening, it feels like every single series has that potential. By the way, there's only 10 teams, and from last night, from around 11 p.m. to now, it has been, I think, 4 or 5 map 5 round 11s that we've had. So you can tell how intense everybody is. But I would love to get Antho in here in just a second. But let me give you a quick recap of how we got to this point. So in the map 1, it was Mercado Hardpoint, a 250-148 victory in favor of the NM boys. They take an early 1-0 series lead. We go into the Search and Destroy map 2. It was the Albagra Fortress in a 6-3, 8 first bloods. Looked really good for Elation. And then you go on into map 3, Expo, as it was all the side of NM. Again, a 3-1 advantage as they take the series lead once again, but we hop into a Greenberg Hotel map 4. My goodness, was that a doozy as well, a 250-226 BeavR side as they take it and extend it to that map 5, and we go blow for blow, hit for hit, kick for kick, curb stop for curb stop as it goes all the way to map 5, round 11, and it was literally one of the best round 11s you could get. It was 15 seconds, a 1v1 in the clock, or on the clock, and it was Solar. I mean, the guy we just interviewed, maybe probably the best AR in the tournament so far, going up against his teammate in Challengers, Antho Jr. I mean, arguably one of the best submachine guns, if not the best in the tournament as well. And guess what happens? The submachine gun, he gets up close and personal. And I mean, Solar, he probably missed that cross by about this much of a hair, because it was absolutely incredible. As we are currently about to get Antho in here for an interview. Oh, everybody, but what a series that just was. And I want to point out, it is going to be the NM boys. They are in losers round 3 now, but absolutely incredible. And we have Antho right here with us. Oh, get in here. Oh, you can put on the headset, my man. You're going to hear a little bit of an echo, but Antho, what a series for you guys. And what a way to end it, because I hear that you and Solar teamed together in Challengers. How sweet was that victory for you guys?
Right. He was talking shit. So, you know, he beat us last night, 2 in the morning, map 5, round 11. But we clutched up this time, you know.
Let me ask you, was it on Elation last night as well?
Was it? I think so.
It was, oh my goodness, that has got to be the Swedish revenge. And I know you guys had your problems, right? Because yesterday you got reverse swept map 5, round 11 on the same map, Elasilo, and then you had another map 5, round 11 loss. So you guys went 2-2 in pool play, still in winners, but then you come out here and you clutch up, and you said it. This has probably got to be the sweetest victory, and maybe this is that momentum to ride you guys all the way and get that first place.
Oh, absolutely. Because before the event, I think we scrimmaged maybe once with Koi and Aggro. So coming out and losing that, you know, I dropped 42 in the control against Kirwak yesterday, and I thought we had all the momentum, but we ended up choking in this indeed. But today we bought it. It was nice.
In that control, I love how you pointed that one out. You dropped an 18 kill streak, probably the highest we will see of this event. And yeah, you dropped the L in that one. But either way, dude, you clutched up when it mattered most. When it is in bracket play, you can give a crap if it's on pool, but you clutch up. And Antho, is there anybody you want to shout out there? Because everybody was cheering your name and getting you real hyped up.
Yeah, shout out Elation and BeavR for helping us. Hoping we can go to that Orlando event. And yeah, the ice. You can't teach it.
You can't teach it.
Shout out Solar too.
You can't teach it. And hey, giving a big shout out to your teammate and Challengers as well. But Antho, it was absolutely incredible. I'm sure I'll see more of you. But absolutely. Congrats and good luck on the rest of the tournament. And everybody, that was the post-game interview with Antho, the 1v1 clutch. Gotta be sweet, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, I believe the gaming chef is waiting in the wings as we are about to head on into the series between Infinite Florida and Denver Surrender coming up right after this, so don't go anywhere.